Okay. Find your chair. Yeah. Good morning. Morning, morning, morning. So nice to see everybody this morning. Okay, so still in February, we're still doing a little focus on love, and what a great focus. And talked a little bit yesterday in my email about self-love. So yes, usually it was just Valentine's Day, and we remind ourselves to, say happy Valentine's Day to all the people around us. Even, I forgot, for those that have pets, we even do that for pets, right? But then do we ever reflect on self-love? And I don't know, I think for women, it's particularly hard to do that. Maybe not, I could be wrong. But but it's so important. It's the classic, if the plane's, going down, you grab the mask, put it on yourself first, because if you're choking and you can't breathe, you can't help anybody around you. You're very focused on, saving your life, obviously. But if you help yourself, then you can help others, right? So that's a part of that self-love is, what about me? Like, am I okay? How can I make myself happy today, joyful today? And so we'll just remind ourselves during this class today that do whatever it is that you can do with your body today. And if you can't do that, just accept it, just say, it's okay today. Today, maybe I feel like just not doing very much. And so acceptance and compassion for yourself, forgiveness, if you do screw up, which I do every day pretty much, just forgive yourself as long as you have a good heart about you. So finding a nice tall spine, lifting that heart up, good. We're going to do a few rounds of pranayama breath, but first we're going to begin by shaking off anything that we're holding on to, any challenges that we already had this morning. Just shake them off, shake the head, shake the body. It just feels so good to do that. And just imagine that you're shaking off all the tension and worry and anxiety and all the stuff that, we just love to hold on, and we're not even aware that we're holding. So hands can go up and down and shake it out. Wiggle your toes even, come up and down on your heels a little bit, and then relax. So that's something you can do every day, several times a day. Yeah, especially when we sometimes know when we're feeling tense and angry, right? Many times we're not even aware of what we're holding on to. So just that shake is just so good for us. Yeah. All right, and now we're going to do some pranayama. So first we're going to just use our arms, and we're going to float your arms, just relaxed with our shoulders. Float the arms up and then bring them down nice and slowly. So just making some nice sacred circles, inhaling as you go up, exhaling as you come down, maybe tapping into a little slight whisper in the throat, that ujjayi breath. Just take inventory of how your shoulders are feeling today. Yeah. And be kind to yourself here. It's just warming up, just gently moving the body. Good. Next time you come down, arms come down, pause. And let's just do a couple opposites. So inhaling as you go up and exhaling as you come down. And just feeling the air on your fingers and your hands and your arms. Keep going for a couple of more. Just make this feel nice and lovely. Yeah, following that breath. So when we marry the awareness and the movement and the breath is when yoga happens. Yeah. Good. And so the next time hands come forward, just relax them. Good. And just softly wiggle out the shoulders. Okay, we're going to do some deep breathing today. So breath, you keep hearing that over and over and over again, how our breath can heal us. It can make us feel better. It's just so critical. And one of the things we don't pay any attention to typically is our breath. Yeah. So we're going to do 3-stage pranayama, it's called. So we're going to begin by, if it's comfortable for you, bringing your thumbs behind on your waist and your fingers forward, and your palms are flat. So they're not resting on your hip bones. They're flat, like parallel to the floor. That's going to be stage 1. You can just observe me here. Then we're going to take a rest. And then we're going to go to stage 2. We're going to have our thumbs underneath our armpits, fingers pointing towards each other, not down on our chest. And then we're going to take a rest. And then we're going to go stage 3. So you're going to reach your arms forward and up nicely, and then just rest your fingers on your shoulder blades. And then we're going to breathe that way and then rest. We ready? Yeah. And if there's issues going on with any of your body, right, any parts of your body, you should not be in any kind of discomfort. So just hands up on your lap and breathe with us is perfectly fine. Good. And we're going to do this with our eyes closed. So at any point in time when we switch over to different hand positions, you can squeak your eyes open if you forget. Yeah. So just relax the breath. Bring a little smile to your face. Take a breath in and let it go out the mouth. Good. Now we're going to be breathing in and out of our nose. Bring your hands onto your waist like we talked about, thumbs back. Fingers are pointing towards each other. Hands are just gently resting on your hip bones there. Yeah. Good. Relax the shoulders. Arms relax. Again, if this is uncomfortable, just sit with your palms up on your lap. Okay. And now take a breath, breathe in for 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. And through the nose, slowly breathe out. 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. Hold. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Slowly breathe out. 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6. Continue at your own pace for 3 more. So breathing in through the nose. Holding the breath only as is comfortable for you. Doesn't have to be 4. And then slowly breathe out. So just give it your 100%. No effort in the breath. Just relax the shoulders, relax the body, smile on the face, and just breathe. Filling up on the inhale. Inhale breath energizes and tightens our muscles. Holding the breath gets that prana energy swirling around in our body, cellular level. And then breathing out, relaxes the body. Nice and slow, mindful. Taking in each time you inhale, try to take in a little more air. Maybe you hold a little longer. Breathe out. Yeah. And no hurry, just the next time that you fully breathe out, relax the hands, palms up on the lap. Immediately relax 100%. Notice the breath, just natural breath. Now going into that stage 2 pranayama. So lifting your elbows out to the side, bringing your thumbs underneath your armpits, fingers pointing towards each other. That pointer finger just resting on your sternum, in your chest. Good. And again, if this is uncomfortable for you, you can drop your elbows a little bit, or you can bring your hands, palms up on your lap. But ideally, palms, elbows straight out to the side, about in line with the shoulders. All right, so relax the breath, and we'll start. Same thing, we're gonna breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Breathe in, 2, 3, maybe 4, hold, 2, 3, maybe 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Relax and keep going. 3 more at your own pace. Shoulders relaxed. Breath is just effortless. As you breathe in, feel your fingers reaching away from each other as your chest and your heart expand. Again, holding only as long as is comfortable. Breathing out all through the nose, all with Ujjayi breath, slowly. Enjoy each moment. Yeah. Any point in time where you start to get distracted because you have any kind of pain in the arms or shoulders, try to breathe through it. And if you can't fully breathe, just float your hands down onto your lap and just keep breathing that 4-part breath. Yeah. Let's all do one more. Feel that expansion in the chest as you breathe in. Full breath. Feel the relaxation as you breathe out. Next time that you breathe out, no hurry. Relax your elbows, let them float down. Bring your hands onto your lap, palms up, relax. Notice any effects of the breath. Notice if your natural breath is just a little bit deeper and slower. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. And now just that final stage of 4-part breath. So gently float your hands up off your lap forward. Raise your arms up towards the sky, bend your elbows, and then gently land your fingers or your palms onto your back shoulder blades. Good. Once you've landed your hands, see if you can lift your elbows up as high as is comfortable. You start to feel a stretch on either side of your rib cage. This allows us to get that breath all the way to the very top of our lungs. Yeah, good. All right, and now breathing, taking a breath in, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Breathe in. Continue at your own pace here. As you breathe in, feeling your entire lungs filling up. Holding that breath with a smile on your face, relaxing everything on your body. With this no effort. And then breathing out. Good. Just 2 more here. In and out of the nose, a little Ujjayi breath happening. Maybe arms start to get a little fatigued. Just relax as you breathe out. Yeah. And just the next time that you breathe out, just melt your elbows. Just let them float slowly forward and down. And then float your hands up off your shoulders, palms up, and relax. Little smile on the face. Maybe feeling a little more energetic. Maybe feeling a little more alert after that. And maybe there's no difference. Yeah. But just know that oxygenating our body is taking care of ourselves. Self-love today. All right. And then when you feel ready and complete, you can gently just start to slit your eyes open and then flutter the eyes open completely. Yeah. So how was that? Good. Yeah. What the hand gestures are is it just helps us to feel that expansion in our belly, when we're here in our lungs, in our mid lungs, in our heart, when we're here and the very top of our lungs when our arms are up. So we're filling up the whole lung. Most of the time, I think I've heard statistics several times that we only use about 30% of our lung capacity day after day. And they're there, right? And they're just hanging out, So when we practice this big breath regularly, then we start to use 40% more, 50%, maybe 60% naturally every day. So it's really a nice practice. Okay, let's shake off anything that we built up in that breath. Good, and relax. All right, so nice tall spine, find that nice tall spine now. Again, good. Let's take a nice big breath in and let it go. Good. Now take a breath in. And as we exhale, you're going to relax your right ear to your right shoulder. So we're going to do that little stretch and opening of our vagus nerve here and our neck. Yeah. So if it's comfortable for you, floating your right hand, just landing it onto your head. Good. And then looking up to the upper left corner of the room. We're going to take it a step further today. We're going to take this left hand, draw it across towards your right rib cage. Yeah, so the arm, your forearm is across your mid body. Yeah, and taking those left fingers, as you exhale, start to very gently glide your ribs over to the left. Yeah, so we make a little sort of crescent moon with our right rib cage. And again, you can look forward if you're not sure. And just playing around with that. So it just opens up even more that biggest nerve in our body that communicates with our, basically our functions that we are not aware of, our heartbeat, our digestion. How often are we aware, oh, I'm digesting right now, right? But it's just happening constantly almost. Yeah. Good. And bringing that gaze back to the upper left corner of the room for 2 more breaths, a few left there. And then on your next exhale breath, relax that left hand off your rib cage. Good. Bring your gaze forward. Bring your right hand to the right side of your head and help your head up. Good. And relax. Little wiggle in the shoulders. Same thing on the other side. Breath in. As you exhale, drop the left ear to the left shoulder. Relax this right shoulder down. Tendency is for it to hike up. Yeah. And then if you want, you don't have to do this, but if you want to just bring the left hand on top of your head, we're not pulling the head down. It's just laying there. Yeah. For just a little more weight. Good. And then now bringing that right hand across your rib cage, right fingers onto the left side of your rib cage. Okay, and you can take that gaze now to the upper right corner of the room. Take a breath in. As you exhale, just glide as if you want to glide that left rib cage over to the right. It's just very subtle, not yanking. Yeah, and breathe. Making sure that that hand is not pressing down on the head. Yeah, it's just lightly laying there. Noticing if there's a difference on either side. For me, this side is a little stiffer, right? Good. And then on your next exhale breath, relax the hand, reach it, the right hand, just lay it onto your lap. Bring that left hand to the left side of your head, your ear, and help that head up. And relax the hand down, wiggle it out. Good. On an inhale breath, it might feel nice to lift the chin. Big breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, drop your chin slowly towards your chest. Stretch your shoulders back. Yeah. And breathe. Good. And then inhale, again, lift the chin back up. And exhale, drop the chin to chest. And then slowly press into your feet to lift your head straight back up here. Yeah, nice. All right, so we're gonna relax the arms down. On an inhale breath, bring your arms forward. Bring your palms down, lift your fingers up, spread your fingers wide. Let's just do a little love, self-love for our hands, our fingers. Yeah, when we go inside and focus on ourselves, we realize how many things need our attention, right? Fingers, toes, arms, ribs. Yeah, there's a lot of attention that's needed here. Yeah, relax, good. And then we're gonna take our hands, we're gonna cross at our wrists, we're gonna bring our palms to look at each other, and then we're gonna interlace our fingers with our crossed at our wrists. If that's uncomfortable, you can just interlace, hands forward, good. And take a breath in. As you exhale, just draw your shoulders forward and stretch your hands forward, stretching out that middle and thoracic spine, that middle shoulder blades. And then inhale, glide your shoulders back. So breath comes up from your hands to the arms, to the shoulders. Exhale, shoulders, arms, hands, stretch forward. Inhale, hands, arms, shoulders, stretch back. Exhale, shoulders, arms, hands, stretch forward. This should just feel nice on your back. Inhale back. Good. And now cross your hands and bring your hands now into interlaced fingers. Relax your elbows down alongside your ribs. And let's just do a little massage. So just wiggling your hands however they want to wiggle. Yeah. And then relax, keeping your hands interlaced. You're gonna squeeze your palms together, squeeze your fingers together. I like to watch my fingers change colors, right? The knuckles get a little whiter, fingertips get a little redder, and then relax and just watch the color come back. What a miracle we have here in our body, right? And then squeeze again, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Yeah, this helps the joints and the fingers because we're restricting the blood flow as we squeeze. You can literally see it. And then when you relax, the blood flow just dumps back into the joints. Yeah. All right, well, enough of that game. I always think that's fun to watch. Shake it out, shake out the hands. Good. All right. Scooting a little bit forward in our chairs, just bringing some self-love to our spine. Today with our cat-cow. See if we do this every class. See if you can tweak it a little and go a little differently. Oh, my hands are itching. That means there's new blood getting to my fingers. Yeah. All right, take a breath in. As you exhale, slide your hands forward. You can just simply drop your head. If you have a severely osteoporotic spine, be very mindful. Just do a little, just even drop your head. Yeah, around the shoulders maybe. And if you want to go for it, stretch the middle of your spine to the back of the chair. Yeah, taking care of yourself. Yeah, and then inhale, slowly slide the hands up as you lift the heart. Lift the chin, slide your hands all the way back, almost as if you want to touch the back of your chair with those elbows. Open that heart. Exhale, slide the hands forward. Maybe a little bit more of a cat pose, like a Halloween cat, rounding your back. Shoulders stretch forward. Yeah, just take it to where it's comfortable. It feels like a nice stretch. And then one more. Inhale, slide the hands up as you lift the chest, lift the chin, reach those elbows back, shoulders back, opening up the whole front of the spine. And then as you exhale, simply relax. Good. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, slide your belly forward, lean forward, bring your elbows onto your thighs. We're gonna come into Sphinx pose. I don't know if any of you have seen those Sphinx people or even the lions, right? So elbows on the thighs, hands are reaching forward. You're gonna look up with your head and chin. Good, yeah. And so just gently lift the heart as you press into the elbows. And exhale, relax, good. On an inhale breath, we're gonna slowly turn our head and look over to the right. A little different stretch for our neck here. And then inhale, slowly bring your gaze back forward. Take a breath in, breathe out. On an inhale breath, slowly turn your head over to the left. And slowly bring the head back forward. Good. Looking down now towards the floor. You're going to slide your left hand back and your right hand back onto the thighs. Press into your feet and your hands to slowly bring a straight spine. Just nice flat spine. Just bring the body back up. Nice. Good work, everybody. All right. You cannot see my toes, my feet in this, but we're simply going to lift up onto our heels. See how my knees cave in here? We want to try to keep the knees right in line with the hips. And then drop the heels and lift the toes. And drop the toes and lift the heels a little higher. And we'll need this stretch for our stability pose a little later. And then lift the toes. And one more. Lift the heels, pause, lift a little higher. Feel the muscles in your feet working. We have to take care of our feet too. We were just talking about taking walks. Yeah, drop your heels. Now lift those toes up. Lift them up. Keep lifting them. Feel that strengthening in your shins, top of your foot. It's also good for our toes. Everything's working. And then relax. I think it's the feet that have the most joints in our body. Yeah, so we need to take care of them. Good. All right. I'm going to come into a little bit of a side bend here. So we're going to take our right leg out to the side. We're going to square our chest to the front of the room. Good. We're going to bring our right hand across to our left thigh. The left arm can relax down. So we're just going to do a little side bend here. Yeah. And now if the leg is out here and it's a little uncomfortable for you, well, you don't need to go out that far. Just find a nice comfortable way to be. So opening up our hips a little bit. Good. Turning the left palm out, pressing down into your feet. Gently float that left arm as high as it'll go. You can stay with cactus pose here, or you can come up a little higher. Good. On an inhale breath, see if you can press down into your feet and reach your fingertips up a little higher. On an exhale breath, just find relaxation. Yeah. Take a nice big breath in. See if you can stretch as tall as you can. And now on an exhale breath, hold on to that thigh and just lean over. Again, have compassion for yourself, right? Forgiveness, acceptance of just wherever you are. Yes. You don't need to be a hero and go farther and grit through the pain. Yeah, that's not yoga. Breathe. Remember, when the breath, the awareness, and the movement are all in sync, yoga is happening. When we can't breathe because we've gone too far, yoga is not happening. We want yoga to happen. Yeah. Slowly come back up and exhale. Just relax that shoulder, relax the arm, just let it float down. All right. Remaining right here with a nice tall spine. Hand alongside, you can keep the hands where they are, one alongside the chair, one on your thigh. Breath in. As you exhale, just very gently, a little bit, turn and look over that left shoulder. Spinning ourselves into a little twist here for our spine as well. And breathe, and your breath. Yeah. Bring the awareness to how your body and your spine feels and adjust. And as you exhale, slowly come back forward. Good. We're going to bring your right toes in and your heel, toe, heel, your foot back too, next to the other. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Good. So taking the left leg out to the side, wherever it's comfortable. Both heels pressing into the floor. Chest is forward here. We're going to take that left hand now across to the right thigh. Hold on to wherever it's comfortable, up high or low. Good. Turn the right palm out. Nice straight spine. Press into your feet and float the right arm up. And stretch up tall. Each time you exhale, see if you can get longer. Again, if the shoulder is an issue for your body today, you know, you can just have a little cactus arm or bent elbow. Yeah. You don't want the arm forward though, so try to keep wherever it is about in line with the ear. Good. So stretch up as tall as you can. Breath in. As you exhale, just fold over, just drop over to the right. Keep the head above the shoulders. Don't let the head drop down. Yeah. And breathe. Feeling that nice extension in the right rib cage, right side of your body, right lung. Good. And pressing into your feet, slowly come back up and exhale. Let the arm float down. Relax the shoulder as the arm floats down. Good. Again, find your nice tall spine. Take a breath in. You can hold on to your chair with that right hand or just have the palm against it. Take a breath in. As you exhale, relax the body a little bit and look over the right shoulder. Feet are planted in the floor. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Find just a gentle comfort in this pose. Nice and relaxed, not pushing. You're not grabbing that thigh and hoping to yank yourself over a little bit more. No, you can twist a little bit more at your waist if that's available. And then as you exhale, the next time you exhale, relax the body and very slowly bring the body back forward. You want to do that slowly so that your back muscles don't seize up. And then heel, toe, your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. Wiggle it out, shake it out, shake the head. Good. And feel free to remain in your chair. We've been sitting for a little bit here, so we're going to stand if you'd like. Awareness in our stand, slide the heels back, spine straight, press down into your heels as you slowly come to a stand and find ourselves back behind our chair. Good. All right, so you can keep your chair here, you can slide it forward. We're gonna need it a little bit later. And so you can just keep it in front of you. I'm going to slide it out so you can see me. Let's do our shake standing. So we were sitting for a little while, and I don't know about you, but when I sit for a while and I stand up, it's like, okay, slowly just shake off that stiffness, especially in the winter, cold weather. Yeah. And again, it's even be aware of what your body feels like when you just stood up now. It's like, whoa, what's feeling stiff? What's feeling pretty good today? You know, just being that awareness, taking care of ourselves. All right, come back to center. We're going to start to just step gently side to side here. And tap your toe when you come to the center. Yeah, moving slowly. See how that goes for us. If we want to take it a little bit further, you can maybe kick that foot as it goes back. Yeah. Instead of stepping it. And then if that didn't work out, just go back to your side to side. And just taking care of yourself. Maybe smaller steps if that feels better on your body. Good. Maybe you're feeling really crazy today and you make it really crazy. Let's see, my camera's going crazy. Good. All right. And relax. And wiggle out the hips. Good. All right. I'm going to come into hands on our thighs here. Take a breath in as you exhale. Start to send your hips back. Slide your hands down to maybe your knees. That's not available, maybe higher. Yeah, but around your knees here. And we're just going to circle the knees. And again, no sharp pain should be happening. And if that's the case, then don't circle or do a mini little circle or just stay here in this little mini forward fold. Yeah. And then reverse, at some point reverse and go the opposite direction. Good. And then come back to center. Yeah. And then press down and slowly slowly come back up. So any pose we do, if you're ever in doubt that this is good for your body, then don't, right? So just again, mirroring that breath, that awareness, and then the movement, right? Okay, so coming to a little wider stance here. Good. Now let's just rock you can bring our hands onto our hips. Just rock the hips side to side. Good. And then we're going to come into maybe a little wider stance. If not, this to me feels good to me, so I'm going to stay right here. We're going to come into triangle pose. So we're going to float the right toes up and then pivot on your heel and drop your toes. And looking at your right toes, if they're at a little angle off to the front, yeah, we want to just see if we can bring the toes directly in line with the side wall. And if that doesn't feel good on your body, then bring your foot to wherever it's comfortable. Yeah, good. All right. So we're going to float our arms out to either side, making a T. So this right knee, the tendency here in triangle is to hyperextend it back. And we want a little bit of a teeny bend in that knee. All right, take a breath in. And as we exhale, start to slide your hips to the left as you reach your right fingers to the right wall. Good. Take a breath in. As you exhale, relax your hand onto your thigh. Yeah. And then lift that back arm just up as high as is comfortable. Tuck your tailbone under. Yeah. You can even look to the left or maybe up to those left fingers if that's in your practice, if that feels okay on your neck and your balance. Yeah. And then on an exhale breath, bring the head back forward. Relax that arm down. Good. That left arm. And then press into your right foot to slowly bring the body back up. Good. Now again, bringing the arms out, take a breath in, press into the outside of the right foot, and slowly just bend the knee a little bit. Knee right above the heel. Coming into our warrior two. Good. All right, and again, tucking the tailbone under, shoulders reach back and down. We're gonna flip our palms up. That'll help reach those shoulders back. On an inhale breath, press into your right toes, straighten your right knee and reach your arms out and up. Stretch up tall, yeah. And exhale, just come back down. You can keep the palms up here. We're just gonna do a couple little warrior two asanas here. Up and down. Relaxing the body, bringing a smile to your face. Stretch up now. Last one, tall as you can. And exhale, relax down. Good. Flip the palms down now. Relax the shoulders back and down. Let the arms just slowly float towards the floor. Good. Press down now into your right foot to straighten the right knee. Pivot your right toes forward. Let's take a little break. So we're gonna bring our heels in, our toes in, heels in, toes in, or just step, I was on a carpet. Yeah, or just step together. Shake it off, kick, shake, blink your eyes even. Yeah, just let go of any of the tension. Wiggle your hips. Good. All right, and coming back to center. Let's just do a couple sacred circles here. So we're just gonna reach the arms forward and up, and maybe a little bit back and down. Soften the knees, forward and up. You can straighten the knees as the arms go up and back and down, and soften the knees, good. And wiggle it out. Let's come into our wide stance. Just gonna do that same thing on the other side. So toes forward, lift the left toes up, pivot on the left heel, drop the toes. Again, these, so this is all our stability work, our static stability work here. Yeah, in triangle. Good, and then checking in with those toes. Again, mine are on an angle forward. So I'm gonna bring them out just a little bit so they're on a straight out to the side. Yeah, but again, if that doesn't feel good on your feet, then wherever it's comfortable, good. Stretch the arms out to either side. Good, take a breath in here. On an exhale breath, there's a little tiny soft bend in this left knee. Slide the right hip to the side and the left fingers towards the wall. Take a breath in, As you exhale, relax that hand down onto your thigh. Lift your upper arm here, that right arm up towards the sky, wherever it's comfortable. Tuck your tailbone forward. Good. Bring your head to wherever it's comfortable. Forward or looking up or looking underneath your arm. And breathe. 2, 1. Bring your head back forward. Float that right arm down. Good. Press into your toes. Slowly bring your body straight back up. Good. Take a breath in here. Exhale it out. On an inhale breath, let's float the arms out to either side. Press down into your left pinky toe side of the foot. Soften the knee right above the heel. Coming into a little warrior 2 stance. Flip the palms up. Good. Inhale, straighten the knee, reach out and up. Stretch up tall as you can. Yeah. And exhale, melt, relax. Float the arms halfway down. Yeah, you can even float them all the way down if you want. Inhale, straighten the knee, reach out and up. And exhale, down. Bend the knee. Inhale, one more. Give it your all. Stretch up. Fingers up. Press down into the toes and feet. And then exhale. Back to your warrior 2. Flip the palms down. Relax the arms. Good. Press into that right foot to straighten the left knee. And then pivot forward. And heel toe, heel toe. Feet back to hip distance apart. Just give it a little bit of a shake here. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to just come to have your chair handy here. We're in the back of our chair. Yeah. So just have that chair handy, fingers on the chair. Again, so working static. So when static poses are holding poses, right? And those are really important for our strength and our balance too. Yeah, so we're gonna just play with a little bit of we're just gonna play with this. So we're gonna lift our heels, come up onto our tiptoes, and we're gonna hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax the heels down. Now you can do that again. If you wanna take it a little further, we're gonna lift the heels up and our right arm up towards the sky. Yeah, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax the heels down. All right, you probably all are guessing where we can possibly go next. This is challenging. So again, we can, on an inhale breath, lift the heels up, maybe reach the right arm up, find a spot to stare at, maybe put a fingertip, that left fingertip on the chair. If it's available to you, slowly lift the other arm up and your feet are working. 3, 2, 1. Relax the heels down, relax the fingers down. That's super challenging. Yeah, good. All right, wiggle out the hips. Now we're gonna do the same thing with our toes coming up now, which is more challenging. Yeah, so fingers on the chair, here, good. And then on an inhale breath, lift your toes up. Hips can go back just slightly. We're lifting our toes. This is really good for preventing falling, getting those ankles and those feet really strong. Relax the toes. Okay, so same thing on this side now. We can, on an inhale breath, lift the toes and maybe the right arm. Yeah. Lift the toes. Lift the toes a little higher. And relax that down. Good. And now, maybe you just do the left arm up, yeah, or maybe both. I don't know that I can do both, but we're gonna lift the toes up. And let's lift the left arm up now. And we can just stay right here, yeah. If you wanna experiment with bringing don't fall back, but just bringing your right fingertip to the chair. Ooh, and see if you can possibly lift that right arm up. Yeah, and just try to keep your toes up and release it down. I'm hoping none of you fell over. That would be very bad. Wiggle it out. Yeah, but you know, when you're doing that, you are not thinking of any of your worries or troubles, right? You're just thinking of, okay, how do I stay up? Yeah, really nice, nice work. Okay, we're gonna work our hips a little bit here. So we're just gonna step back and a little off to the side of our chair so we can have hold of the chair here. Good. And just start to shift the weight side to side. Just going side to side. Feel that weight shift. Good. Next time the weight comes to that inside leg, which is probably your left leg. Yeah, we're going to bend the right knee. So we're familiar with this pose, right? Just with the toe down. Good. So either remaining here, if it's available to you, if you can float that right knee up, yes, to wherever it's comfortable for you. Maybe it's 90 degrees, maybe it's lower. Right hand on the hip. Good. And now here's the challenge. We're gonna slowly keep your hips forward. So have that hand on your hip. Don't let that right hip go off to the side. Open up the right knee, just to wherever you can. Yeah, once the hip starts to open, then you've gone too far. And hold. 2, 1, draw the knee back forward, release it down. That is challenging. Wiggle it out. Yeah, good. All right. We're gonna do that one more time. The challenge pose on this one would be both hands on the hips. That might be really hard. Take care of yourself, accept where you can go in this pose and be joyful about it. Yeah, good. So if it's here, just bending the right knee, that's enough, right? And then you can take the knee out to the side with us. Good. If you want to lift the foot up off the floor and take that right knee out to the side, keep that hip forward, especially that right hip. Yeah. And maybe you float that both hands onto the hips as you hold. 3, 2, always can grab that chair and then draw the knee forward and relax. It's almost like the second one is a little easier because we know what's coming. Yeah, very good. All right. Now we're gonna just slide over to the other side here. Do the same thing on this side. Good. So find yourself, wiggle it out, kick out your feet, shake everything off. If any of you have been watching the Olympics, you see a lot of this with athletes, right? Shaking it off, shaking off the tension, and then boom, they focus, right? So here we are doing our chair Olympics. So feet forward, good. And let's shift the weight from side to side and just notice that weight shift, looking forward, yeah. And that's even a really nice way to practice every day, do every day. It helps the brain and the connect with the body movement. Good. Next time that the weight shifts to the inside, right? So it's probably your right leg. You're going to bend the left knee, which is on the opposite side. Good. And again, so fine to stay right here. This is bone building. This is stability. You know, we're getting into that stability and static balance. Yeah, so many things going on. If you want to lift that left knee up, good. Hand on hip. Making sure that left hip stays forward and just draw the left knee out just as much as you can until the left hip starts to move. Then you've gone too far. Yeah, and hold. 3, 2, 1. Draw the left knee back in, relax it down. Good. Let's take a break. Yeah, wiggle it out. Maybe lift the heels. Yeah, any tension. Good. All right. Now, one more time on this side. Again, you can either do one hand on hip, both hands. If that was too much for you, you stay with your toe down, right? And just take the knee out to the side. Yeah, good. All right. So either toe on the floor or lifting the left knee, right? Good. Find your balance here. Start to draw that leg up, that knee out to the side. And you can't go very far before the hip wants to follow, so we're going to stop there. Maybe both hands land on the hips, find yourself in full balance. Maybe not. Maybe you hold that chair back again. 2, 1, slowly bring the knee back forward and release it down. Good. Oh, those are tough, 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 but good for us, right? Wiggle out the hips. All right. Good. So let's get back to the chair. You can step back a little bit from your chair here. Bring the legs a little bit wider apart. Soften the knees. Bring your hands onto your hips. And let's just do some small, slow. So take this slow because we really got into our hips here. So just a couple slow circles. Yeah. Now the smile can be back on the face, right? Because we're probably gritting our teeth with that hip opener. Good. And then reverse, go the opposite direction. Good. Should feel nice. Nice work up here. And then relax, bringing the legs back to about hip distance apart. Arms down alongside the body. We're going to turn the palms out. We're going to just get a nice stretch for our spine, right? Inhale, slowly float the arms out. You can bend the elbows, relax the shoulders once you're halfway. Shoulders tend to start to creep up, relax them down. And then see if you can float the hands up. And once here, interlace your hands, bring your pointer fingers up. This is a little Kali Mudra. It's a mudra to just help us to shed anything that's no longer serving us. Right? And then see if you can stretch as tall as you can. Those pointer fingers reaching up towards the sky. You're pressing down into your toes and the balls of your feet, grounding your feet into the earth. Yeah, good. Let's take a nice big breath in and now see if you can lift your chin. You can be in cactus pose here as well. Yeah, lift your chin. Take a breath in and on an exhale breath, relax the body. Inhale, stretch up tall and possibly lean back just a little bit. Hips just stretching forward slightly, coming into a little crescent moon back bend here. Again, can you breathe deeply? Yes. Is your breath and your awareness and your movement all working in harmony to make this yoga? Next time you exhale, bring your head forward, relax your hips back, come back in a nice candlestick pose here. And then on an exhale breath, just release your fingers, your hands, unclasp them and relax. And again, halfway down, relax the shoulders and let's let the arms float down into space, through the air all around us. Good. And roll out those shoulders. Man, time flies when we're having fun. We're going to bring ourselves back to our chairs. Good. Really nice work, everybody. Nice yoga. Good. All right. Sitting down mindfully. I forgot that reminder. Yeah. So every movement's a mindful movement. Good. All right. Let's shake it out and shake out anything that you've picked up. Good. All right. And then relax the arms down alongside the body. Again, a really great pose, seated pose that we can do during the course of our day is we're going to press down into our feet as if we want to stand up, right? And then you're going to gently lift your shoulders up to your ears. And this is such a nice stretch for the spine. Nice and gentle. Yeah, from your tailbone all the way up your spine to your neck, basically. And then exhale, relax the body. We're going to do that one more time. We're going to press down into your feet like you want to stand up. That's engaging all these muscles, right? And then lift the shoulders up. Stretch as tall as you can with those shoulders pressing into your feet, lifting the shoulders, smile on the face. Your shoulders are smiling, your face is smiling, and exhale, relax. Good. Glide your arms back like an airplane. Good. Feel your heart opening. Grab onto the back of your chair somewhere with your hands. Take a breath in. On an exhale breath, just relax your head forward and drop it down. And relax the weight of your body, the entire weight of your body forward. And find your breath. Yeah, nice long, slow, deep breath here. Each time you exhale, see if you can relax a little bit more forward. A little bit more forward. And then when you're ready, on an inhale breath, start to lift the head slowly back up. Bring the body back up. Good. One more time, stretch those shoulders back. Try to touch your shoulder blades together behind you. And then relax the body. Nice work, and it is time for our Shavasana. Yeah. So leaning forward, scooting your hips all the way to the very back of your chair. Good. Feel free to lay down if that's in your practice with Shavasana. Flipping the palms up on our thighs, just to gather all the beautiful energy that surrounds us each and every day. Floating the eyes closed now. Taking a couple of seconds to make any little adjustments. If you're chilly, throw something on your shoulders. Yeah, if you need to scoot your hips a little further back, feel your back supported. Just do a little wiggling around here. Yeah. And then find yourself coming into stillness. And relaxing now 100%. Take a nice long deep breath in through the nose. Fill up those lungs. Pause the breath at the top. And slowly let the breath out. And as you deflate, notice all the muscles beginning to relax. Your head, the back of your neck, your shoulders, your back, your spine, heart, hips, arms, fingers, your thighs, your knees, your legs, your feet, your toes, whole body relaxed. Again, take a gentle breath in and let it go through the mouth if you like. Notice any final bits of tension softening. And coming into a little meditation here. So we want nothing right now, we do nothing, and we are nothing. We're just here. Bringing a gentle little smile to your face. And resting 100%. And notice if there's any thoughts. If there are, just be in harmony with your thoughts. Let them happen. The mind is constantly chattering. So just let it be. Don't try to address each and every thought. If you start to focus on a thought, let that thought grow. Let it get big. Let it expand out into the sky. Make it big. And you'll see that it'll just disappear. And just for one more minute, just relax. All the beautiful work that we just did sink into the cells of our body, each and every cell. And each and every cell starts to smile. relax. Take a breath in and let it go. And feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. Choose to come back slowly into this space and this time. Gently begin to wiggle your toes and fingers. Maybe rock the body side to side, head nice and loose. Smile on the face. And coming back to center, we'll all meet in a seat. Bringing our hands into Anjali Mudra, bringing the palms together, resting the thumbs onto the heart. And thank yourself for bringing yourself to class today, for self-love, taking care of yourself. Nothing more important than that. Take a nice big breath in, fill up the lungs from top to bottom. As you exhale, relax the body, feel that tension softening. Drop your forehead towards your fingertips, stretch the back of your neck. In closing practice today with this, if I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. That's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. You're feeling ready and at your own pace. Gently slit your eyes open. Start to blink the eyes open. Lift the head. I thank you all for being here today. Thank you for coming to your chairs and taking care of yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.